Well, I want to talk a little bit about Eddie Van Halen's passing. I just want to say that, when I was 14 years old and I saw this guy on TV, I had no idea what it would lead me to now. I'm 52 years old, all these years later, and what that moment of inspiration, where it would take me. This one moment in my life, it ended up inspiring me to become a professional musician, do exactly what I want to do with my life. And then it allowed me to meet people from all over the world. It led me across the United States to California. It led me to New York City to see the Frankenstein guitar. I went to Liverpool, England, and saw all the Beatles sites because I got into music. I saw Def Leppard and Alice Cooper and Thin Lizzy in Dublin, Ireland. Um, and then, I did all these other things over the years that just I would have never done if it wasn't for Eddie Van Halen. So, this guy who just was smiling on stage and playing the guitar like nobody I'd ever seen, was on a level of musicianship, and just the whole thing about him. He just transcended. Um, he had a power about him that made you feel like you could do something you love to do, and you could have that smile on your face while you do it because you love it so much. And you know what? That's exactly what I did. And it's all because of Eddie Van Halen. And it's such a sad thing that he's not with us anymore, and I can't, hear a new album or see him live again to be inspired again, to renew my drive that he started when I was 14. But man, looking at all the outpouring of love for Eddie, he was a cultural icon besides being a guitar player. The marrying of Vario Bertinelli when he was in his 20s, put him in a place where everybody kind of knew him. Plus, Van Halen was huge, so he was different. And not only was he an incredible guitar player, but he was in the public spotlight in a way that not many guitar players ever were, and it enhanced his I don't know if to say notoriety, but his visibility to the general public. And I think that's why people are responding the way they are, is because Eddie was like a fixture. So many of us, no matter if you play guitar or not, grew up with Eddie on TV, on MTV. You'd heard of him, you knew about him, you saw him, you knew about his greatness. Um, and that's something that maybe Hendrix had for his generation, but not many people have. I mean, I love Jimmy Page and I love Led Zeppelin, but I don't think that Page transcended the same way that Van Halen did for a number of reasons. But Eddie, man, just his whole vibe, I think everybody picked up on when they saw him. He loved what he did, and everybody wanted to do something like that. And that's kind of what I picked up on too as a kid. It was like, wow, I could do something I love, and I could smile at my work. Because, I was learning to, I was just getting to working at that point, and working at Taco Bell or somewhere, thinking, how in the heck am I going to do something like Eddie Van Halen? And of course, you think about being a rock star and all that, but what it really led to is a very fulfilled life playing guitar. And it's hard because you don't really think you're doing anything but doing what you love to do, and you don't think that's really affecting anybody. And Eddie knew that, but like when I play for people, I don't always think much of it, that I'm doing anything that's inspiring anybody. I'm just getting to do what I love. But I do get a lot of things from folks that they let me know that they appreciate what I do, and that's it's amazing because I don't really. It's not like I set out to change the world like Eddie Van Halen. or I knew I wouldn't be able to do that because it's a one man Eddie Van Halen, but that I have some small effect, a positive effect on other people, is an amazing gift that he gave me. And so I think if I think about Eddie Van Halen, I think about the fact that he put this desire in me and then gave me tools, um, and an outlook and a lifetime of learning that opened my eyes to so many things that I would have never even seen if I had just gone to a 9 to 5 job. And I am thankful for that. And I am thankful for Eddie Van Halen. And I will miss him. And, but he will live on like so many of the great composers of all time. And his story will be well documented. And I think we'll see more and more of his story as we go. And I can't wait. I can't wait for everybody to know him like I've known him all these years. So I've listened and read and kept up with everything about him for the last 35 years. Every word. And it wasn't a surprise to me that he passed because there were a lot of indicators for folks who really pay attention to him daily, like I do, that things weren't going well. And, but at the same time, watching people respond across the world to his loss has been amazing. I'm really happy about it. I'm really happy people appreciate him today and this week and forever, like I always have. And so I guess I'll just end with that and say thank you, Eddie. Thank you, thank you, thank you.